What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I'm Jesse. Joining me as always, James. What's good, James? We're here for Wishlist Day for the community.
Yes, indeed, because the game is dead, as you can see. You got DLC coming up, but, I mean, you know, that's it. There's
DLC
nothing
what? In
else.
September? The end of September?
Well, when is September 1? I think next Monday?
Yo, wait a minute. When does that DLC actually come out? Is it like the 16th? Middle? Because, yo,
I
16th,
think
I'm going to be
so.
busy with Skate. I'm just saying. Skate's coming out.
Let me double check.
It's free. It's a free game, James. I'm going to assume you're going to be popping on that bitch, too. Oh, the DLC's the 17th.
There's a lot of games coming up that I'm going to probably rock with.
A lot of good stuff next year for sure, but...
Jeez, you got... Well, obviously Call of Duty, usual. It's the same old... You got Battlefield.
I don't think I'm getting Call of Duty.
I
think I'm going to hold off till next year and get the new Vietnam.
17th September.
Oof. Yeah, see, Skate's coming out the 16th. I don't know, man. I'm sure I'll pop on 2K for a little bit, play the DLC for a little bit, and then...
Get your My Faction points, and then, all right, bye. And then here
comes
chemical cocaine.
with Skate out, you know what I mean? I got something else to do. I just... That's the problem with these 2K games, man, is like, I feel like come DLC 4... even DLC 3 this year, I felt like I still play the game, like My Faction or whatever, but even when it came to DLC 3, it was pretty rough to like want to get on the game and play like universe mode or something, right? Like at this point, I'm like, you know, I'm over it, dude. I'm over it. But yeah, Skate's coming out the 16th. I'm gonna reach out to them and see if I can get a review copy. I already reached out earlier on Twitter, and I was like, "Hey, how do I sign up for this tester copy?" And a lot of fans that apparently signed up a long time ago took offense to that because they're like, "No, there's no way that you're getting it now."
No outsiders. You stick with your wrestling, pal.
Yeah, get out of here.
You should have. Where was your Tony Hawk love?
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's shout out this chat, man. Black Rock, what's good? What's up? That submission match on the island in Chapter 4 was ridiculous. I haven't even... Are we on Chapter 5? Are we on Chapter 5? 4?
4. It was kind of a pain in the ass, unless you could just change your finisher to a submission. That was really
I haven't even played that, man. We just got a ridiculous match on My Faction, the submission, stupid casket matches, and ambulance matches. Dude, I'm over it.
You're welcome.
I'm over it. Hey, you're welcome. I didn't do anything that you had suggested, sir. Like I went in there and they fixed it because the whole thing was.
I heard a lot
working.
of people saying it is not fixed. Put
the hold worked. That I didn't do the button match.
I don't know. Has anybody here beat the Dom and Finn casket match or still struggling with it? Let me know.
So James can rip off somebody else's method and tell you it's his.
I've been playing this game since 2006. All right. I know how to BS another BSer.
PWJ, what's good? Rocky, what's good? Gabe, what's good?
If you need help, I will charge you. Just share play. I'll beat it for you.
I'll charge you. You hear this guy? You gotta charge you to play the game.
I will help
Isaiah
you
Hill, what's good, man?
No, just kidding.
I think after this pod, I'm gonna hop on and run some matches online. Are you busy after this?
I think I have dinner after this. I'll see what else I'm doing.
Excuses.
Yeah, I gotta eat after this, man.
Let me know in the chat what you guys are playing on. If you guys want to hop on and do some online, I got Xbox or PlayStation. The majority wins. So if there's more people on PlayStation, we're hopping over there. If there's more people on Xbox, I'll stream it on Twitch and I'll stream us playing, and that's what we'll do. Let me see here. Isaiah Hill, what's good, brother?
There you go. You got one right there. PWJ.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, I know. I ended up whooping that boy.
Can you please convince this man
to
get away from the well done steaks? I'm sorry I have to bring that in.
Well done. I can't. I'm not convincing anybody anything. Conrad, what's good, brother?
Yeah, Conrad, put a poll. How do you eat your steaks? Well done or medium?
Devin, what's good? Tommy, what's good? Stolen Tube, what's good? It's good to see you guys,
what's up,
man.
Tube?
Donald, what's good? Zay,
Donald?
I see you. Apex,
yeah, boy. Apex. What's up?
My PWJ, or no, MJB, sorry. Cube over on Kick, holding it down. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Pop Shot, what's good, man? He says, how the hell you been?
Hold up,
Pop Shot, I'm sorry, dude. I know we haven't been running the Twitch streams, taking a hiatus as of now, man, due to like
we're
lot
closed.
Of things, actually.
They put the lease on the door saying you have these many days or you're out.
Due to a lot of reasons why we haven't been running the universe mode, obviously personal reasons and things just getting in the way. But afraid I've got some bad news because I don't think we're coming back this Thursday either. We might take I got this video that I'm working on, right? Like, and I was explaining to James off the air. Like, I want to put more focus into some videos because now it's my summer vacation. I'm not really been on vacation, but every weekend and during the week, we've been prepping to go take these weekend trips every single weekend. And that's coming to an end after this weekend. But this weekend, I actually have 3 days off. So the end of that, and it's back to content. And honestly, the motivation has just not been there to pump 2K content out. If I'm being completely transparent, like 2K this year, I with everything coming out next year, I have a hard time getting excited for 2K26. I mean, I think there's going to be some better things, but my fear is, listen, we're getting 2K25.2 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's the fear. But, you know, if we start hearing some news drops about, you know, dropping creative story, some physics coming back in, an injury overhaul, you know what I mean? Some selling mechanics, things that I actually want in the game, because I'm going to go over what some people were saying in Twitter, you know what I mean? Like I put this same request out there. Hey, what is something you guys would want to see in 2K26 that will kind of bring you back in, right? The excitement's not there all across the board, I think, for everybody. Like, there's a lot of content creators that are still just kind of, they're making videos, but they're just kind of grabbing on to whatever news they can get and release the videos, because there's really nothing else to talk about when it comes to this.
It's very dry around this time of season.
Yeah, so, and I just don't have the motivation to latch on to every little tweet that's put out by WWE Games or anything like that to make a video on, right? Like, there's really no interest there for me, but I digress. We're going to see a lot of things happen within the next year. I'm going to be making a lot of different content. I'm still going to cover the news, newsworthy shit anyway. Like, I'm not going to just cover every tweet, you know what I mean, that WWE Games does or anything, but we're still going to do some videos on news drops and things like that. But I do want to branch out and also make some other video game content, not outside of the realm of wrestling, because I still want to do wrestling video game content. It's just not always going to be news drops. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get creative again and get my love back for this editing stuff, which is what I like the most. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to do some fact checks, like, looking at DLC stats and this and that. I'll probably do that, post on Twitter, look at the old stuff. What don't we have? What we should have.
Cube says, I've surprisingly lost interest in the game as well. No engagement farming. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't really care too much for that, but and I don't think it's engagement farming. I think that, you know what I mean, like, channels that will still cover the game as much as they can. I mean, look, everybody has different goals in this YouTube shit, right? Like, that's how you have to look at it. Like, everybody has different goals in this YouTube stuff, and I think if you want to cover every little thing, and then that's your prerogative, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
You, whatever pays the bills, whatever gets your audience, and they love it. Hey, you do you.
I haven't, to be honest, like, I haven't been seeing too many people post anything for 2K. I think I've gotten notifications from Kenny Bomb, but that's probably about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anybody else is really posting 2K content. They could be, and maybe I'm just not seeing them, but I'm not on YouTube every day either, so that's probably the issue. Lieutenant Dan, what's good, man? Terrell, what's good? We need to make 2K26 look like 2K19 and make it look like SmackDown versus Raw 2011. What do you elaborate? What do you mean by look like 2K? Because I think the visuals for 2K25 are great. Like that's so. I don't really have an issue with the way 2K looks because I think aesthetically they knock it out of the park 9 times out of 10. But anything else, I'm not sure, man. Just Brian, what is good, dude? It's been a minute since I talked to you.
Brian?
How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Patriots. Anyway, Terrell, elaborate on that. Let's see here. Patriots says DLC packs with Maven, Snitsky, Sean O'Hara, Val Venus. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. You're going to miss out on Val Venus in that last one. Yeah.
I could see Maven. I've been seeing a lot of content from him lately. He's actually a pretty funny guy.
I did Ralph's Universe. No one checked it out, and I was kind of bored with it pretty quickly. What's Ralph's Universe?
Who the hell is Ralph?
Yeah. Yeah.
Apologize, because I don't know who that is.
Abex says, nah, it's definitely only Kenny. Yeah, that's the only person that I've gotten notifications for, so I don't know who else is posting content or what they could be posting content about. Like I said, I'm not on YouTube all the time.
It's just a dry season, really. I mean, the DLC drops like, oh, here's one, and then we get a month off. Then here's one, then here's a month off. Like, you're going to dry it up. It's not, when it comes to the wrestling side, it's not like your NFL, your NBA. Like, those are constant, They've been doing, like, the Ultimate team and stuff. Wrestling is kind of a different mentality.
I think 2K25 kind of dropped the ball with how slow they're, like, slow dripping their Persona cards. You know what I mean? Like, the Persona cards have been terrible this year, for one. I'm going to go on and say it. There's been 2 that I've really, really liked. And even the ones that I've really liked, I've probably only used them a couple of times, and that's in my faction. So there's no point of the Persona anyway, right? Like, if I'm not putting it in universe mode, like, the WrestleMania 30 or 41, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, I haven't even fucking used those in the game, bud. Like, not at all.
It's for me, it's like, I don't know, for some reason, maybe it's because I'm a little older, but like the online portion has died down to me. Now it's just, here's the game. Oh, here's an update for the island. All right, just go through what it mentions like as you can. Get it done with. It's kind of turned into showcase. All right, just give me the unlockables. That's all I care for. Like, that's what I want. Oh, hey, there's some events on my faction. Well, I can't do it. I'm just going to log in for my weekly, and then get off. Like, I don't know, the online consistency, like, they're branching it out more. Like, hey, there's this, there's that. But your online function is not the same familiarity for myself. I don't know. It's just, the Personas, they've been dragging with it. World Tours. We're going to be in September, pal. They gave us, what was the last edition? Like 300 cities for the U.S. Like, I think it's about time we should get something in September, right? What are you putting for Personas? I don't think there is going to be Personas in the Japan section. I don't know.
You're going to get Ichiban Hogan. He's already in there. He's already, You'll
I mean, is that it? I mean, how many towns are we getting on there? Like 5, 6? Is
what
it
do you got? Lord Tensai, brother. He's coming.
Yeah, I know. I threw that as a joke. Like Lord Tensai. Do we get a Tajiri out of the blue? Do we get? I don't know. We're gonna get anything like that. Here's a Diamond Great Muda. Okay, it's nothing new.
You know why they're waiting on that world tour too? They're waiting for WWE to do the Japan tour. That's going to be happening,
which
in
is
September.
Coming up. But I'm like,
that's what's taking so long. They're waiting for that.
You could have done an England tour by now. You could have done an England world tour. You're in England.
I think
you
the
have
timing.
Australia coming up.
Or
think Paris. I mean,
I think 2K like trying to stick with the timing of WWE is messing them up all year. Like all year, it's been messing them up because the whole Travis Scott thing. Now they're waiting forever to release this world tour, and clearly that's the goal, right? Like WWE goes to Japan tour. And now, hey, relive the WWE tour so you can go on 2K25 and play the Japan. I already know their marketing by now. Like, it's the same shit every year.
Here's Nakamura. You got to participate in the dojo. And here in the dojo, we believe in... Here, you can select superstars, but they must be brawlers only. We believe just in fighting. Just something like that.
Even Brian, like says right here, it's been hard to cover the game this year. Because there isn't really nothing that's happened. It's nothing happening Jones over here, bro. Like... That's what's going on.
Yeah, it's like they fixed, like last year was the big thing. Like Proving Grounds was here and there, it was a constant thing. Evolution cards. I was a big fan of them. I was like, all right, cool. It's you give me something to do. They've dropped more this year, but now you have World Tours, and it's been very, very badly covered. Yeah, we got in the events. Yeah, we actually got the Apex awards from what was it, the Sol Ruka and Javon Evans. Yeah, you had to pay for it, but
And
it
they
gave
were
us something
ass.
to do. Yeah,
Like
they were
for
outdated
everybody that's been
packs.
for everybody that's been playing my faction like me and ripping through your packs and even purchasing packs, dude, I've purchased like I have everything. Like, so if you're gonna come over here and like give me like dupe packs, that's what it is. Like, basically what you gave me with the Javon Evans and Sol Ruka is you gave me my faction points. Like, that's what it is. But now I have to play your match 7 times, and I don't want to do that. Like that.
I
That's where
don't
I'm
mind
at.
it
Like,
if the rewards are there. Like, this is the first year I played my faction with rank. Okay, there's nothing really different. Yeah, you can get more experience, my faction points. You can get higher tier cards. Like, I just get the basic one because the other one just has one extra badge. Which is it really gonna change a difference for me? No, I just do it for the card collection.
yeah.
Embrace it more. Hey, you got to do one-on-ones this week. Oh, hey, next month it's tag team. You're kind of treating it like the island. There's what, 5 different areas. You play the same match if you really want to play someone online. My faction's the same thing. That's the only way you can play someone. Player match, and you only have one type of match to choose. That's even bland for myself. Like the online portion has been dead. It's not promoted as much as it used to back in the day.
You're talking about my faction only, though.
My faction. Even the regular online portion, like it's just isn't it just player matches, right? That's about
Yeah,
it.
but I was actually running online the other day on Xbox, and we were having some good matches, and we didn't get disconnected out of any of them. So I don't know. And that was arguably my first match back since the beginning of the year. Like, I haven't played any online this year except for that. Well, since the beginning of the year, we got on and we're playing some matches, but we were disconnected all the time. And I was using like Alta tires and stuff too. So that was working.
Yeah. My faction was having a disconnecting issue, so I just played to the Ruby rank to get a card, and that's it. I bounce. That's it.
Yeah, Rocky was one of the players that I was playing with too. He's just a tiny bit of lag. It wasn't really that bad at all. Though. It's just your typical 2K.
It has gotten a lot better from what it was in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, listen, we got 2K26, a few months away. We're going to say a few months because we're at the end of August right now. September, October, November, December, January, they're going to start releasing news, right? So 5 months until we actually know what's going to be in this game. And February, whoever they fly out for Creator Fest, that's when you're going to start getting drip fed some information, some more information about the game, and then the game releases in March. So you still have a good amount of time. It's kind of ridiculous to think about that you have a good 7 months until we get another game, and this game this year feels as dead as it does.
Yeah, how did you feel last year? When was the last DLT for last year? November, right? When you got Great Muda on that, the game was already dead.
Yeah, but my faction was keeping me in the game all year though, because they were introducing new personas throughout the entire year.
Yeah,
so that
this
was
one
different.
It seems like
this one they're giving you old shit.
Yeah, they're giving you old stuff. They're giving you they should just keep it as a forever file in there. Hey, it's just never going to expire. Just leave the old events. Do you want old players to play that or new players to play it? Hey, here's everything here. You can play as you go. No,
I also feel like there was more live events last year too. Like, it was constant, dude. There was always something to do on.
They were
tougher for the most part.
They were a lot tougher, I think, last year, which I don't mind the challenge. There was more opportunities to get cards. I think this year it's, if you're not there at the beginning, you're screwed. You had to pay for select series cards, which I think was very killer. I didn't like the idea of that. And I think that's going to be embraced this year.
DLC are spread out too far. They need to release them each month. Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about maybe a pack of a month? Like, if you're going to do DLC this way, you know what I mean? Why not give us more than 5 packs? You know what I mean? Think of something else that keeps it interesting throughout. But I don't think they could do that, though, because they have all that work to do on the next game. You know what I mean? So once I when I was speaking with Brian, I know that they complete a couple packs each time, right? Like each time they go back into the, you know, into the office, they're working on the couple packs at a time. They have one more pack to create, basically, because DLC 4 is already done. All they have is DLC 5, and then they're done with this year's game. Like that's it.
Yeah,
So I don't.
and I
I think
know.
that more than 5 DLCs would be hard unless you hired more people. Like hire a dedicated team. Like keep your main team for your next game, and then hire a good dedicated team to work on DLC and patches. That's it. Like that's your job. Like your job is to work on DLC and patches each year. That way our main team can complete the game, make a new game. Like I don't know. Like I don't really have any answers, like solid answers for this team at this point, but 5 DLC packs and still 7 months out until a new game and feeling the way it feels, you know, is kind of unacceptable at this point. Like, are we going to keep doing this every year? Like, for me personally, I'm always going to buy the game because I'm a wrestling fan and I want to play a wrestling game. But I'd like the wrestling game to stretch out the entire year until the next game, right? I think that's the goal.
Yeah, I think the issue is like you had NBA stars, you know, and then you get other people in the packs that are not with the company. It's difficult to get them into the studio to do scanning. And then you try to get the old people in there, and then you got to get this person's approval, this person's approval. Oh, we can't complete this without this theme song. Are you guys gonna approve it? Like New Jack, I'm pretty sure took a process. Hey, we can't pay for this song. We'll go with this one. Oh, hey, we can put Tyrese
They actually
Halliburton,
couldn't get the
but
rights
we
to
can
that
put
song.
this in. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's
They
a
can
lot.
pay
I
for
think
it.
there's
They
too
have the
many
money.
hands in there. Yeah, it's you know, I
Trust
don't
me.
know when the set list is. If hey, this is what we're deciding on, and we got to have it scanned by this date. Not oh, well, we're just gonna do it on the fly when they're available for a date. Like, I think there has to be better communication. I don't know what their cut down date is from deciding when the DLC is gonna be put in, who's made the cut, when you scan them in, fly them in, whatever the case is. You know, I know there's a lot of criteria. You got to put them in, you got to patch them in. You're trying to get as much as involved, which I appreciate. They've tried to get as close as they can with the current scheduling of the wrestling. You know, like, hey, this new person has this new tattoo. Okay, they throw that in there. You know, they're trying as much as they can, and I know it's a lot of factors.
No, yeah, and listen, they are trying. I'm not like knocking what, and a lot of us don't understand everything that goes on behind the scenes. I'm just suggesting other ways to keep this game alive for a year. You know, like keep it alive for an entire year. Keep excitement there, right? Like the DLC being on 5 DLCs and then spread out as far as they are is crazy. Because once we get this DLC in September, dude, you're not getting another DLC until November. Like that's pretty far out. By then, we're almost ready for 2K26. So that last DLC, every time it comes out, I feel like it suffers. Like if you were on that last scheduled DLC, that DLC pack always suffers because everybody's already over this game at this point. But once again, I digress.
It's interesting how they go with it. You know, I know time is very limited to them. So, you know, they can get what they get. They don't want no.
That's what I mean. If they can afford 2 teams.
Yeah, of course.
If they can afford 2 teams and one team is dedicated to just DLC,
it took forever to get Abyss as well. I think they asked a year in advance, I believe, or something like that. And you know, and there's probably criteria. It's like, oh, hey, Abyss, Joseph Park, come in with your own ring gear if you have it. And that probably took forever. He's a busy man. It's difficult. Yeah. So I just think I don't know what they're scheduling. It's when do they get it? The game comes out in March. When do you schedule everything? Do you decide everything? Okay, we're going to have this done by November. Let's get everybody scanned in by January or even February at the latest. And then we'll go from there. Monthly. Because we did used to get the monthly ones.
I would almost recommend, like, if you're going to keep it at 5 DLCs and it all comes down to the same team making the next game, right? Like, we have to get done with 25's DLC so that way we can completely focus on 26. I'd say knock out those 5 DLCs as fast as you can. If it's gonna make the next game that much better, and you could put all your bread in one basket, then dude, start like March. Game comes out April, first DLC. We waited until May for the first DLC. April, first DLC. May, June, July, August. You're done by August. You know what I mean? You have everything this game has to offer besides Persona cards at that point, right? So, or whatever they're going to throw on the island. But I don't know.
And I
understand.
And I understand. Like, Island is your big thing. You want to do updates as best as you can. You know, people are playing it, which that's what they want to see. You know, yeah, people are playing through it. I don't think you want to hear that. Hey, I'm rushing through it. Like, for myself, I don't care for the island that much. I just do it for the unlockables. Cool, I have Baron Corbin. Am I going to ever use him? No, probably not. I don't know how many other people are. Maybe he has some things that is upset. Cool and all. I get it. You want to embrace that mode. That's how Y Faction was the year before. Okay, let's put all love towards this. Now the island's getting all that love, and My Faction it's getting it, but not as much as it has in the previous years. So I agree with that. There needs to be another team on the DLC.
I got some questions to ask you once we get through some of these comments, because we're gonna catch up some of the chat. But I got a couple things I want to get your opinion on, because some of the comments on Twitter actually intrigue me, and we're gonna bring them up. MJB says, "Wait, so Joe Hendry was in WrestleMania, but Jordan Grace and Abyss can still make the cut?" Yeah, whatever at the pro wrestling shoot. Listen, I've said it before. Joe Hendry is still signed to TNA. WWE is in a working partnership with them. Doesn't mean that they're going to put them in their game. They might next year, but this year was their first year working with them. Maybe they were testing the waters. That contract came out also later on this year, right? Like, we just seen some of the fine print that WWE was able to just completely back out of the deal at any time. You know, there's a lot of stuff in favor of WWE. Obviously, like, you see that on the, it represents itself on the television products, but yeah, I understand the whole Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is not signed to WWE yet. That's why you didn't get fucking Joe
That's
Hendry.
a permission from TNA as well, and that's who's going to be paying for that? Is that TNA paying for the royalties? Is it WWE? Jordan Grace, I think she was in the middle of signing, if I'm not mistaken. And then Abyss, I mean, I think TNA's like, well, he's already in your company as a producer backstage. Are we going to lose sleep on it? Oh, you guys are paying for it? Sure, it's out of our pockets. We don't care.
Yeah, listen. You're not going to get Joe Hendry. You're not going to get Joe Hendry until he's signed with WWE. His contract, I do believe, is up before 2K26 comes out. So I
get it. You know, I understand it. Same with, Aleister Black was put in. Yeah, but his motions were already in the game, so I think that was an easy thing in there. His entrance has not changed dramatically. He had the same slog. Ray Phoenix didn't make the cut because, do you want them to rush that? You want you want perfection with that. Look what they did for Penta. Fantastic. Even the movements with the gloves.
I don't want to hear it. They put Aleister Black in the fucking game. Like, I could have gotten Ray Phoenix over El Grande Americano. That's the I stand on that shit.
And I get that. And I know the Travis Scott thing, I'm pretty sure it was the upper management that wanted them in. And that thing blew off them. So they're like, well, we're kind of in a corner. What do we say? Oh, we're just going to do El Grande. That's if WWE wants to pay for Ray Phoenix royalties. Do you want to pay him those royalty fees, or do you want to pay Chad Gable his royalties?
Soul Drum says, when a company tries and they focus on making something for the fans, it's easy to make content and not get bored. These AAA companies and their annual games are all getting old. Yeah, I mean, listen, I stand on the fact that, like, if you did a WWE game that was bi-yearly every other year, like, you're still gonna get tons of fans that are like, yo, this is fucking outdated. This is bad. Like, even doing a yearly release for WWE, it's still outdated. Like, WWE is that continuous program. Wrestling in general is that continuous program that something changes every single month, and you always want the updates, right? Now, you can argue that and say, oh, well, why not do like a live service to where they're doing this? Because if they're putting all their bread into a live service, then they're not going to have very much time to give you an upgraded game once this 2 years is up. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what it comes down to. They don't have, like, they have a decent sized team, but they're not like what people think. You know what I mean? Like, go read the credits. You'll find out, like, everybody that's really associated with making this game. So it's yearly releases.
It's a way different model compared to look at Madden or NBA. Like, oh, hey, this player got added. We don't know who he is, and he just became a star out of the blue. We'll add him in there. That doesn't take as much time. Okay, you got to put his facials. You got to put his hair and likeness in the game, and then add
If there's
the helmet and the jersey or
if
whatever it is.
there's
Wrestling, you got to get everything. You want the crowd announcement. You want
yeah, but
the
here's hold on, I'm gonna
announcers.
cut you off real quick. There's when I, if there's anything that I've learned from working with 2K and getting to talk to some of the people behind the scenes and getting to know them, is that WWE's game ain't shit when it comes to NBA 2K. NBA 2K is up here, and WWE's game is way down here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
NBA 2K is their
been the
fucking bread
bigger
and butter,
thing.
man.
Oh, it's always been. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, it's not. Theirs is not of a difficult process compared to the WWE side, where you want to perfect. You got to perfect the entrance. You got to perfect the model. You got to perfect how the crowd reacts. The finishers, if they have a different finisher move, just moves they do in general. While a basketball or a football game or a hockey game, okay, clip on the jersey, clip on the uniform, clip on certain things. I don't think it's more of a difficult process compared to the WWE side. WWE side, you got to do a lot more to it. You don't want to just throw a half-ass model into the server, And I get it from last year. The reason why we had the 2-month thing was because people were leaking out. They were putting the content on the community creations early. That was a big issue from before.
Yeah, facts. Yes, Conrad, monthly DLC. That's kind of what I just went at the few minutes ago.
We've had it before, actually.
Monthly DLC would be the best, I think. But I don't think that they could sustain that all year and still work on a good game for 26. So I don't know. It's rough, man.
It's weird because we've downgraded from like the previous years. We've had the DLC start at the start of the year of March, and you would have, let's say, we have 5 packs, so that would be March, April, May, June, July. Do you want all your DLC by July all done with, and then the game's kind of dead for you, or do you want to push it a little bit more?
You still have island updates. You still have Persona cards, things like that. So it depends on how you look at it. Yes, GTA 6. I can't wait for GTA 6. It's gonna be dope.
That's gonna take over big time for like the next few years.
Yeah, last DLC should come no later than August. That's what I suggest.
I would say August. I agree with that. Party of the summer. Yep.
Yes, I've been saying
100.
this until I'm blue in the fucking face. Like, absolutely, weapon physics would add so much, but it is what it is, man. Terry Allen with the $5 super chat. Share to Brian Williams. Crowd taunts, opponent taunts, wake up taunts are older from past games and not natural to the wrestlers. Voice taunts need more. Yeah. Listen, I could share this. I could share all this to Brian, and Brian watches the show, by the way, guys. So I can share this to Brian, and he knows. Like, I will tell you that. Like, these guys know what the fans want for the most part. But then you go over to Twitter, and then there's certain comments. It's crazy to me that when I go over to Twitter and I ask people, hey, what do you want? Because the tweet was, it's safe to say that Showcase is not going nowhere, right? Showcase, we're going to fucking see it in 2K26. My Rise, we're going to see it in 2K26. My Faction Island, we're going to see it in 2K26. I don't know if it's going to be called the Island, might be called something else, but that same concept will return for 2K26, right? They didn't spend all this time and money and effort building this structure like the Island to just give it up after 1 year. Like, this thing is going to continue year after year now. So what is it that is going to drag you back to the game? And there was a lot of comments that were just little things, man, like more creation parts, right? Like, nobody really speaks up for, hey, look, the gameplay still needs to be fucking fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, because if you're not having fun with this game all year long and it's the same rinse and repeat 2K gameplay, then nothing's really changing. You could put all the creation parts you want to where creators are releasing new characters all year on community creations, right? I'm still going to be bored with the game come August, September. You know what I mean? Like, unless they got something really cool to keep me invested gameplay wise, right? Like, because I could download all these awesome characters from community creations, and that is a great feature. Don't want it to go anywhere. But if I'm not having fun using these characters, then it kind of defeats the purpose for me. I'm talking like, weapon grapples, like Rodney says right here, weapon physics. We talked about it a little bit at the beginning, but selling mechanics, you know what I mean? Things that make the game really stand out with detail and new features like thumbtacks that we haven't seen in a fucking WWE game, like at least in this franchise ever, except for on the Wii. So, it just depends, dude, on where, I don't know, where we're going with it. Modes are dead at this point. Like universe mode is pretty much the same every single year. I think that's safe to say, right? You're going to get a couple of updates that are welcomed. I'm not going to say that they're not welcome. They're welcomed. But at the same time, it doesn't really feel like an authentic WWE experience. So that's why fans were some fans, not everybody, clamoring for create a story back, right? Like put the ball in my hands, you know what I mean? Like let me go and make this story. Because then I can have everything that I wanted in a universe mode and I can just tell the story myself. But, then you have showcases and then you have my rides. Like once showcases a one and done. I don't know who else plays that more than once.
Yeah.
But showcase is one and done. That's not a mode that's going to sustain the game. That's why I don't like it at all. Like
I think
it's a
for
chore
myself
at this point.
When I got into the wrestling games like 06, 07, what was the benefactor about it? Yeah, there wasn't, 07 had its online, 06 had online, which was cool. It was, hey, there's interaction. You get online for the first time. For me as a kid playing those games, I love the story mode because you can branch different stories. You can go from a cruiserweight, you can be heavyweight, you can be this type of character. You could be, have a female in your corner. You can do the female side. Like, it's not a one and done. You had different alternatives. Now, I don't want to put it this way, but it feels like a chore. Showcase. Why are you playing Showcase? For some people, I don't know many that will play, hey, I want to know the history. Okay. But for majority of us players, we play for what? The unlockables. That's what we want, right?
That's it. Yeah.
You want to do my race. You're playing for the story. I mean, I am, but then when you want the unlockables, you want that and you want to get it done with. Yes, clearly.
It's like, cool, I'm playing a match that I seen on TV last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the thing. It was my GM mode. I mean, I'm gonna be bold out of it. You know why my GM mode was cool back in the day? There was no limitations. Now there is limitations. It doesn't feel that kid feeling to me. Let me book what I want. Sure, give me an ash rating. Give me a good rating. I'll book whatever. Let me book what I want. Don't put the limitation on there. Hey, if I don't want a budget, don't put a budget then. If I want to play with my friends or whatever. You're kind of limiting a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's not like
you're
that.
taking the fun aspect away.
There was a lot of freedom. Hey, you can do it this way. I'm trying to remember. I think it was 06. I randomly I hit a storyline. You can take over the company. You had to be Vince McMahon, and you can own the company. That was something like this. It's just, okay, you have 3 different criterias. You can go luchador, or not luchador, MMA background, and whatever the other 2 were. You can be on the good side, or you can join the mutiny side. That's it. There wasn't much difference. Play it 4 times, you get it done with, get your logwables, boom, you're done. Showcase, get it done. Whatever, you want the damn trophy. But, I mean,
Yeah.
Same with my race.
Listen.
Or my faction. It's, all right, log in, see what's on there. Okay, nothing. I just got my word. Like, that's all it is.
And Apex brings up a good point, too, because we've been playing the same gameplay. And Conrad, I see Conrad's question right here. That's really good, too, on the bottom. But Apex says reversals are way too easy. The combo breakers are atrocious. Me and my son reverse 100% of all Irish whips, so we don't even get that part of the match anymore. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like at some point, there's got to be, because back in the SmackDown games too. I'm not saying that you couldn't get down like a grapple or a strike, right, when it came down to the reversals, but there were creative ways to get people into those moves, right, without them guessing it. Do you remember that? Like,
yes,
if I wanted an Irish whip, there was multiple ways to Irish whip somebody. Like, I didn't have to just stand in front of them and Irish whip them. I could actually run at them. I can pick them up from the ground, Irish whip. There was tons of different variations. There was a lot of animations.
There was run. You could run from behind them and you run around them, and their character looks around like, hey, where did they go? It was different concept. You had two button reversers, your left trigger and your right trigger. And it was fun. Like it was you had to smart them. Now it's there's okay, there's the triangle button to reverse or whatever the Xbox one is, and then trying to guess what strike did they do, and Irish whips. That's about it.
You press the X or the square or the X and the A.
I don't like the striking. I don't like the striking reversal. It's not for me. Same with the Irish whip. It's not for me. I don't know.
I will say this about
like the old
those.
style.
At least it because if it was just down to the one button like it had been for so many years, like from what was it, SmackDown versus Raw 2010, one button trigger all the way into like 2000 or 2K19, right? And then we got 2K. No, I think it was 2K20. I do believe introduced. Was it 2K20 that introduced the new breaker combos? Or was it 22?
So. I think it was 20.
Okay. Well, either way, like it took years for them to change that. And then at least with these breaker combos, they're giving you different buttons that you still have to strategize on what you are guessing to reverse in certain situations, like ground grapples, right? Or even just plain grapples, right? Like you can do a light grapple or you can do a heavy grapple. And most people, I've noticed, like when I'm playing people online, if they're reversing heavy grapples all the time, then I'm going to start hitting them with some light grapples so I can get some moves off on them. You know what I mean? And so at least they give you that option now. But the problem lies with that double reversal situation, right? Like I got somebody up in a suplex. Now you're giving him an extra opportunity to reverse my shit. And now the competitive nature of this has gone out the door. Like I would rather use a move set now to where it doesn't have that second option for you to reverse, you know?
Exactly.
So it's cool for offline. I will say that for offline, great. Yeah. Like I have no problem with it, but for online, you and your buddies are going to pretty much reverse everything. Like you're going to have to really find some creative ways to
and the way to exploit that was pick a move that they can't do the double reversal. It's either you reverse it at the start or that's it. And it was for me, it was a spine buster. And I get it. You want to do like, oh, hey, you can reverse here and that. That's fine, but there's got to be a limitation. Like I do a suplex, hey, they're gonna reverse it. Oh, hey, I do a running DDT. Oh, but you can reverse it midway. You know, there's too many ways to reverse it. You know, and I get it. They're probably, I know you hate this, but they're trying to go for the kids. It's easier controllers for some kids. Same with button mashing. Some kids like that. What did you do a lot on N64? There was a lot of games that did button mashing back in the day. That's what I grew up with too, just button mashing. I'm not a big fan of it. Like the one
fuck them kids.
Yeah, I would. You know, we have some kids in the audience as well. But
Cube says that's my issue. I feel like every match you play just feels the same. Then gimmick matches are a pain, way too restrictive and complicated. I think that every match feels the same for the most part because the game, like the gimmicks and all that stuff, is restricted. Tables, ladders.
Tag matches, for example. When can your teammates or opponent team partner run in the ring? They run one time. After that, they're bugged. They can't run in after that. They can run around the arena to get to the other partner.
Yo, I don't have a problem with that.
It's more limitations. Hey, I hit them off the side. Oh, hey, they're already stunned.
To me, it's better than playing the AI because they're always going to put you in forced tag team matches.
But online portion, it's like, hey, I'm tagging with, it's me, you, Conrad, and Jay. Oh, hey, all right, I see Jay right there. He's going to break with the pin, so I'm just going to knock him out. Oh, he's already stunned, and I can just hit him an easy one.
To me, that's different. I feel like that's strategic as compared to a limitation. Like, I feel like you have to strategize on when you want to break up that pin. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I don't have a problem with that, but yeah, that's
remember when you used to break up a pin, you can break it up and actually look realistic. They hit him. Now it's just to do a stomp and it feels very awkward.
Animation, yeah.
We
had
used
an
to
animation
have that.
baked in for
remember when the pin meters sucked ass for many years? They have finally fixed it after all these years. Remember, it was terrible. You used to just hold the button and try to get it, or you just get lucky now. Now I'm fine with how it is.
Mr. Alex with the $5. Here's my request for 2K26. Bring back body morphing. He says this every time, and he throws a super chat in here for every podcast we do. Body morphing, including muscular bodybuilder and pro bodybuilder physiques, and for making female wrestlers. And I tell you this every single time. I don't see them bringing body morphing back, Mr. Alex. I just don't. I don't see them bringing that back. So I don't know. But Conrad had something over here. Thank you for that $5 super chat, by the way. I appreciate you. I lost
It's
Conrad's
needed,
comment.
but I mean, even to this day, they still have clipping issues.
Oh, there it is. Question: how many new WWE games fans do you believe have joined since 2K22? A lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot bounced after the fiasco that was 2K20. I think a lot of the original online portion, I think a lot of players left during the THQ era, like after the THQ era. When 2K picked up the game, I think a lot of players left. Like at least the players in like mine and James's generation of gamers, right? Like Conrad's generation of gamers. I think a lot of those players bounced. But
Evolution of
after
gaming
2K
has changed.
and
Because
after
in the
2K20
days,
came out, I think that a lot of people left and a new portion of fans came. That's what I believe, but I don't know.
yeah, and I think they try to get the NBA side of people from this year. Hey, I don't play wrestling. Oh, Shaquille's on the Neil's on DLC. I'll get it. You know, they're trying to strike on other audience. Now you got them on ESPN. How much are they going to advertise the 2K25 game? Who knows? Like the evolution of gaming, especially online, has changed. What was it in our times like 10, 15 years ago? Online was the big thing, rank and this and that for a lot of people. Now it's community creation, then it's my faction throughout the years. Like it's changed. I
Not
know
the
you
toe
got a lot
kick,
of.
Apex.
Oh
He said,
jeez.
remember when you kicked someone in the gut before doing a finisher? Not the toe kick. See, I hated
Oh
that. Like
jeez.
I always thought that
What's
they
worse,
should
that or did the grapple into a move? What do you like worse?
both
What
are
do you?
terrible. Both are terrible. I
Yeah.
don't like it. I
Um,
don't like it.
I know they
I
try
think
to get
2K
an
that's
audience.
one thing that 2K20 did right, by the way. I want people to peep game and recognize that in 2K20 you were able to just pull off a grapple by standing without grabbing somebody.
Yeah,
You were able
that
to
is
do
true.
that.
That is
But
true.
and that's the
Um,
only game that they've done that on too, by the way.
yeah.
So in
No,
the 2K20
keep
they
it
were
that
like,
way.
nope.
Don't keep it that way. Don't change it. Don't change it for the yes. Shout out to little Timmy. Don't change it for him. Um,
What happened?
without a froze. Without a froze. Um,
Oh,
I think with the audience,
it's
like I
because you
said,
said little Timmy.
when Netflix, when the whole Netflix came and debuted, that episode like threw a lot of people off. It was for the older audience and try to get a new audience. And I hope this is the direction with the games. Like, hey, let's introduce NBA in there because that's their bread and butter. Let's get NBA fans that don't play wrestling. Let's introduce celebrities in there. Let's hey, maybe a Travis Scott, if we put him in there, that'll work and get some people that don't play the game. Like, stick with your current audience. Don't go with the celebrities. And I know that's gonna be the thing. Like, you're probably gonna get your Jelly Rolls, your Snoop Dogs, and all that. People that don't play the damn game or never have. I've gotten questions from people that don't even play the game, and they've asked me, "Hey, how's this character?" You don't even watch wrestling. They try to niche onto the newer audience and try to make it as easy as they can. This year seems lackluster compared to 24 with certain modes. I hate to say it, but this game feels like a chore to me sometimes, logging in and doing this and that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad game, but there is a lot of things that have prematurely gone down.
Yeah. Dummy account, I see that. You could do that from 2K16 to 2K20. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. I was just playing 2K16, 17, and 18, recording some footage, and you couldn't. You still had to grapple before that. 2K20 was the first one out. Like 2K19 did not have that. I promise you. I've been playing 2K19 a lot too. Like I'm playing all these because I'm doing a retrospective deal. I'm
Yeah.
trying to go back and play these games and get the footage for.
By the way,
'em to
Genie, yeah,
tell a
I
story.
haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah, he stopped playing a long time ago. Into My Yard was very huge in the games. He stopped playing that I know of.
Quit after years of YouTubing. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, he was from UK. I guess you would say he's kind of like the Smack Talks before then.
Oh,
He
okay.
was kind of a big deal.
Let's get mixed tag team titles too. Golden Star, what's good?
What's up?
They should give Luke Gallows a check and have him do our Finkel impressions for the game. I mean, shit, they could use AI for that. I'm just saying.
I mean,
like,
you could have Karrion Kross do his Jesse Ventura, impressions.
yeah, that you can just do AI. I mean, AI is a thing now. Like I know people don't like to recognize that, but yeah, AI is definitely a thing.
And they got
Remember when they
accused
did the deep fake video for 2K 24 that that thing last year,
oh, jeez.
their trailer? Yeah, that's all AI, bro. All AI
And they looked
generated.
awkward. Yeah, they
It
looked
was
very
terrible.
awkward. Yeah.
But it's better now. AI is better now. So you could run some
Well,
stuff.
it's more than, yeah.
Pretty much everything is run on the AI, man. Bring
Yeah, the
back Fred
gorilla,
Durst.
the Yeti. You know, there was an idea. He might be in the game. He actually wanted to do a song, right? Or somebody's theme song, or
That
he's
hey,
been on the
Sky Genie
show.
channel. That's because Mike Rome has been trying to sound like Justin Roberts for years. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's why he sounds like that. No, 2K19 you could not do grapples without the lockups. You still had to do the lockup. That's what it was. It's the strong strikes were always a thing. Like you can do the strong striking. You still had to lock up though. That's been a thing for years.
Felt odd too back then.
Yeah. AI still isn't smarter than humans or the human mind. That's true. That's true.
Unless you're a gorilla or a Yeti.
Celebrities from the past, future of WWE. But listen, man, I'm going to get to the chat now. We're going to focus strictly on the chat. What is everybody's number one wish list? Put it in there. Like what is going to, because I know a lot of you, and I've seen your comments in previous videos or whatever. And if you're getting onto the podcast too, and you're only putting a comment after the fact, and it is, they could do nothing. I'm not going to buy 2K26. Well, then this fucking video isn't for you. Don't put that comment, like, because it's not going to get any engagement from me. I'm just letting you know right now. I've seen that comment a couple of times. There's always going to be that one dude that's like, "Fuck 2K. I'm not getting the game." All right, cool.
Okay,
this
cool.
Is for the people.
I got your answer.
Yeah, cool. This is for the people that do want to buy the game and they're wanting something different within these games, right? Like that's who we're trying to reach here. Not the people that have already made up their mind and they're still secretly watching 2K content for some reason, yet they're not going to buy the fucking game. Like I that's weird to me. I don't like if you're done with 2K, then why are you watching content for it? You know what I mean? Just to post your comment of we're not buying the game, right? Like that's cool. Like do what you think is best, right? Like if you're done with the games, you're done with the games. But if you're on the verge of it and there's something that could be pulling you back into the franchise, what would that one thing be? Let me know. Ayo, where's my guy Mike Chioda in these games? Pro Wrestling Shoe. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's still around.
He doesn't work. I don't think he works for WWE anymore, does he? Mike
Jimmy
Chioda?
Corderas is waving his hand. What about me?
Your opinion. Cosmic says, I only played 2K25 for a month before refunding the game because online doesn't work. I'd hate to see 2K26 remain the same. Online is definitely an issue and has been for many, many years. But like I said, I just played the online the other day. We were running some matches. I'm going to possibly hop online after the fact as well. So if you guys are down, let me know. Run some matches over on Xbox or PlayStation 5. But I didn't have any issues on the online
back. Do you remember that? Like THQ.
Yeah, they used to promote it.
They used to promote it, and then I don't know.
It was a big
now
deal.
The ship itself. Yeah, like I remember what was the last thing they promoted? I think, hey, Rumble's online. They promoted the hell out of that, and then it's just, here's the online portion. Okay, that's it.
Let's get to these wish lists. Create a story. Custom soundtrack is a big one. That is definitely big.
That's been on the horizon.
Not create a finisher, create a move. That's different.
Okay.
Bring back custom tracks.
That's 2.
I just want them to focus on what the fans want. That's facts. I mean, I'm with you, Soul Drum, for sure. Like they should focus on what the fans want. Like nobody asked for an island. Nobody asked for my faction. You know what I mean? Nobody asked for that shit. We did ask for my GM. We did ask for a better universe. We asked for create a story. We asked for create a finisher to return. We've asked for thumbtacks for years. And when the fuck am I getting my double stack tables? Like, when is that happening, bro? Like,
I think we can come to the point of, hey, if someone walks on a table, the crap does not fall down. Or push it into an animation and it falls, you can still use it. No, it's just, it's just folded. You got to refold it back.
Jacoby makes a good point too. Number one contenders matches in universe mode is number one for me. That is definitely something that needs to come within that mode. Free roam, my rise, come on. Yes, they need to make that a little bit better.
That's been one.
So here, create a story with the ability to download others' stories. Yeah, you definitely have to be able to upload those to community creations.
And
otherwise,
if you do bring that back, please, for the love of God, do not have limitations. This is my issue with the My GM mode.
I think it's gonna be it's probably gonna be bare bones when you first get it.
You know, just don't put limitations. Oh, well, you got to have this. Oh, hey, this person put this on there. Oh, but they have this collection in there, so you can't download it. Quit the limitations. Just stop.
That's never gonna.
You limit your fans, and I get it. It's money, but you know, 6 and 7 years ago did not have limitations. That's what got me excited when I was the little Timmy on the other side. There was no limitations. There's none.
Yo, read your private chat real quick. Proper creator referee where you can sign them to a show instead of just alternate attires for special ref. More content for the island after you're done with the chapter and VC per match. Yeah, definitely more VC. Mm-hmm. Make it worth it. I missed out on it from 2K14, which I started on it in 2K15. So create a story then. I say draft mode for universe mode. Draft is something that people have been asking for years. I just don't see it happening because I've seen, I don't know. I've read the room when, you know what I mean, with the dev team and seeing that brought up, and you can read the room like, that's gonna break the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where we're at.
We haven't had a draft in Shut Your Mouth, I think was years ago. We had a draft.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Bring back rosters of WCW, ECW, introduce TNA, AAA wrestlers to the game, make more real life updates. So I can get behind the WCW, ECW, and AAA now that AAA is owned by WWE. I definitely think that you're going to see a AAA presence within 2K26, but I stand firm on the TNA unless WWE buys them. I don't see you getting a heavy TNA presence. If WWE buys TNA, dude, we can have a badass game. Like, well, yeah. I'm not going to say badass game until they change the actual engine and how the game is ran and certain things that you can do within the gameplay. But as far as visuals, aesthetics, all that stuff, like the TNA arenas, the TNA superstars, the alternate attires for some of the wrestlers that are in WWE now, we'll get their TNA versions, like all that kind of stuff I can see happening if WWE was to purchase TNA. But until they make that purchase, who knows what's going to happen?
Very little. You'll get, Joe Hendry, Santana, and maybe a few of the knockouts, or whatever they're called on TNA side.
They think they're scaring 2K and improving equivalent of taking my ball and going home. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, for every fan that leaves, and I stand firm on that too, every fan that leaves 2K and they're just done with the game, you have probably 20, 30 more people coming in, you know what I mean, that are just watching WWE on a weekly basis. And you can't tell me I'm wrong either, because people are still out here paying $1,000 for fucking nosebleed at a WWE event. You know what I mean? Like $70,000 for WrestleMania, guys. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, if you're paying that and you're still loving the product, you're probably going to buy a $60 game every year.
You're all replaceable, as the quote has been said.
And that sucks. That sucks to think. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And it's true. It's true. Like, I'm not going to buy the ticket. Okay, well, Joe Blow will because he wants to. And I hate saying that, but it's the truth.
It's unfortunate. That's just how billionaires work and billion-dollar companies and all this stuff. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. But a Monday Night War or ECW showcase. That's your wish list is something in a showcase? That's crazy. That's crazy, Sky Genie. Come on, man.
Showcase. Ugh.
Universe mode storytelling.
Another chore for me.
Create a story that will bring longevity to this game, at least more longevity. I've seen more for create a story than anything else.
Yeah.
Liar, you didn't refund the game a month later. He might have. I don't know. I want SVR 2011 like weapon physics, and I mean everything, including leaning tables, ladders, anywhere you break them. Yeah, like I've been wanting that forever. So,
and we might get that. We got the introduction of women's blood.
I didn't see your comment up there. Did I miss it?
Just write it again. That's
Yeah.
probably our best bet.
Yeah, that's the
I'll
best
keep
bet.
an eye out on it.
Definitely. Special guest referee was in all that hyped 2K next time. Use it as an option when it comes to match types. I'm a universe guy. I like improvements this year, or I like the improvements this year. I'm not as annoyed as everyone else here. That's good. Like if you like the game, that's what's up, dude. I mean, for me, I don't know. It's not enough to keep me entertained as much, I guess. I don't know. And a lot of other people too. I mean, I don't just speak for myself. Obviously, there's tons of people. You get on Twitter for one day tech, and you'll see what I'm talking about, man. Like there's annoyance everywhere when it comes to these games.
Paragraphs, novels. I mean, we can go on and
on. As move, I mean, you can use it as a regular move as well as finisher for create a move. Yeah, weapon physics, please.
Easily
create a story and branching feuds in universe mode. That's something that I would like to see is create a story involved within, infused, I guess is a better word, with the universe mode, but I don't know if they would do that, but I would like to see it. The fact that they brought 2 new modes before finishing my GM blows my mind. What new modes did they bring? They only brought
I guess you could say I think they're talking about we've never had the island back in the day. My faction
island
back
for sure,
in the day.
Yeah.
My GM mode was a old mode from years ago, and it was just it's thrown in there. You can put online, but that's it. But
we didn't see my faction in 2K20, did we? It was 2K22 that was the start of it.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I seen clips of 22 and I'm like, ooh, that was brutal.
Storyline for each wrestler would be cool. Also, would like to see GM mode play more like it was in the SmackDown versus. I see a lot of people saying that. So I was never a my GM guy, even in the SmackDown versus Raw days. Like I dove into it a few times, but I was never like. So I guess I can't speak on that as much. I have the SVR games. Maybe I'll have to just get on there and mess around with my GM and check it out for myself. But I don't remember too much on how it used to play on the SmackDown versus Raw days, but I've seen a lot of people say that same comment. Like, yo, my GM is
it's just a
limitation to the other one.
Yeah, it's just like you can book, let's say, Rey Mysterio, or not Rey Mysterio, you can book 2 brawlers, it can be 5 stars. Now it already tells you it's going to be a bad rating, and it is. When it was just back in the day, it was random.
Backstage interviews in universe mode, that'd be great. Yeah. Great little rivalry action that we've definitely asked for. So even on the interview this year, we asked for it. Last year's interview, we asked for it. We need a Hell in a Cell match overhaul. You know who I'd like to get on the show again? I'd like to get David Friedland back on. But see, I would like to get David Friedland back on and in reality have What's the Status on here too. But I fear that if What's the Status comes on, and there's no shade at Status, man. But I fear like if Status interviews David, we're done with interviews. Like we're done, and rightfully so. I mean, like he has a lot of questions, and he didn't get to talk to him at Creator Fest, and that's why I would really like to see the interaction between David and Status, because I was hoping David was going to be at Creator Fest. So Status and Diva Daddy could talk to him, because I think that those would be two. Yeah. Yeah. They're the only creators invited that create, cause arenas, all that kind of stuff. So I'd like to see a lot more creators from the community, not just, content creators over here on YouTube and Twitch and everything. I'd like to see a few more invited next year, but I get it. I get their business mind behind it. You know what I mean? They want content pumped on YouTube. They want to get people hype and
easily.
I don't know. I'm not 2K. You know what I mean? So I don't make those decisions. But realistically, I would have really liked to see like the icons of the ring make it over there. I would have liked to see the WCW project make it over there. I would have liked to see big time creators like
branch it out from different areas.
Yeah, like Override and a few other people that have like
here's
really
some
put
creations,
in some cool
here's
work.
some gameplay, here's some online, yada yada.
Mr. Amazing would have been cool to see out there.
Mr. Amazing.
Yeah, his Alta tires are goated, by the way. He's my favorite to download from when it comes to Alta tires. He's always
See, and this is where, and I know
Ruben
people
is
said I
another
was
one that
wrong.
I follow. Ruben on Twitter, he does a lot of good work too.
Yeah, I think they need to have an early play access with the games, and I know it's with the events, but maybe to the community. I don't know. I don't know if it would hurt them.
To what?
Have an early, hey, here's a early beta access. I don't know if it would hurt them, but I mean, there's a lot of things that fans can catch that they can see.
Listen, man, a lot of these players have literally reached out to 2K and said, "We'll test this game for free and find the bugs on them." You know what I mean? Like a lot of players have asked that, but they don't want that, I guess. I don't know what the mindset is behind that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it. Like they don't have enough time for test. It's a yearly release.
It's difficult, yeah, because every other game I think does it. It's what, maybe a month or two before the regular game releases. Like Battlefield had theirs, Call of Duty usually has theirs. You know, and I know there's a bigger game, so I get it.
Let's be realistic, Sky Genie. You're probably getting a Hulk Hogan showcase, brother. That's probably what we're getting.
Woohoo! Hogan and Andre from like 4 different angles. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
you can see Angle sweat from this angle.
You know what sucks too about that? That you're like, oh man, Hogan and Andre, I don't want to play this match again. If they didn't put that match in the showcase, can you imagine how much shit they'd get online for it? I'm bored of playing that shit too.
How
but
dare you not put that match in there? Yeah.
you already know, dude. People would like eat him alive. How are you going to give us Hogan's career and not have the Andre match, brother? Like, what is going on?
What is this, the IWC of the 2K wrestling?
Yeah. So
Yeah, and I'm like,
you would have to get it.
This would attract the newer gamers. This would attract the newer WWE audience. Oh, who's Hulk Hogan? Who's Andres? There's some people that don't know who they are.
I understand if it breaks the game, but WWE 2K needs to let go of PS4 and Xbox One. It's time to upgrade. Last gens is holding the game back. NBA's releasing on old gen, right?
I don't know, but now what
September?
is it? PS5 is going up in price, so I know that's gonna throw people off. Oh, I can't afford it. You know, same with, I don't know about Xbox. Switch already came in and had an update, and guess what? Oh, hey, we're missing commentary. Like, oh, welcome to the party, guys.
If it's not going to change any aspect of the game, if it's not going to upgrade it in any form or fashion to ditch PS4 and Xbox One, like if it's really not going to take us to that next level, then I don't give a shit if it comes out on Xbox One or PS4, because the whole point of it would be to give us a fully next gen experience, or current gen at this point, right? Like we're about to go to another generation here in a couple years. So if it doesn't upgrade to that top level, then what's the point of ditching those two consoles when they can also still sell copies on both of those consoles? You know what I mean? So,
and if I'm 2K, what would you rather do? You have to do updates for the old PlayStation, the old Xbox, the PS5, the newer Xbox. You also have PC. You also have Nintendo Switch 2. Would you rather do 6 different versions of consoles, or would you rather expand to just 4? You know, I think I know what the right answer is, but I know it's nickel and dime. Like, let's just drag it and drag it and drag. You know, I don't know what's gonna take for them. Like, what are you putting in those updates compared to ours? Like, ours are gonna take a little longer because we got the island.
Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. So, if they got rid of PlayStation 4, Xbox One, because they consider them old gen, where does that leave PC?
Yeah, don't get me started.
Do they ditch PC? No more modders?
I think you gotta embrace them. Look, they've done the fundamentals
Facts,
of the game.
dude.
You have to. They brought the best out of community creators. We've heard from devs, we love what you guys do. We've heard that. Now, I understand there's certain things that they don't like. I totally understand it. Releasing DLC early, I completely
Wait,
understand
hold on
that.
a second. Go back.
What's up?
They said we love what you guys do.
There has been a few. There has been a few devs we spoke to that did love some of the content that some devs did, or some of the modders did put up there. They're just not going to publicly say it.
Okay.
There has been some.
It's better that you rephrase that because I'm telling you, man, like some of these modders should 100% be working on these games year in and year out. Like these, you can't tell me that you couldn't have a Joe Mashups or a Grix working on DLC models the way that they port in these creations that they Grix has a full AEW lineup that
Yeah,
looks
his own
flawless.
catalog. Yeah.
And Joe Mashup speaks for himself, right? Like that dude can I've heard the excuse like, yeah, but he can't, Joe Mashups works and takes time on these models. It takes a couple months for him to do them. Okay, so he couldn't work on DLC. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to put him on the entire roster of 2K, but he couldn't work on DLC.
I'm not asking you guys to pay him salary, but geez, you can put him on salary.
I am.
You know what I'm saying?
You to pay him salary.
Well, are they going to,
like, fucking pay this guy. Like, he makes good shit.
Yeah, they can embrace it,
I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at.
They can show you a lot more than you think they can show you.
Yeah.
There's positive modding, and then there's some that I understand.
Price.
There's a little explicit. It's like, okay, that I understand. Conrad mentioned, yeah, NBA 2K. They have YouTubers involved with the damn game.
Yeah, what's his name? Stacks? He used to work.
Stacks.
He doesn't work for 2K now, but he did. We seen him at Creator Fest.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just saying, man. Okay, that I don't know who that is. I don't follow creators too much for NBA, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, definitely embrace your modders, man. Like, there should 100% be a way that we can get some of these like they put so many mod blockers in place for these consoles to where you can't get anything anymore, right? Like, I wonder where we would be now if they were to fully embrace the mods and have that community creations up to where some way, and I don't know how it works. Maybe I'm talking out of pocket, right? Because I'm not a modder. But if there was some way to get like a Joe Mashups creation, fully new model that he ported over, right? Put it into community creations. Is there a way to do that? I don't know. But how could we get to that level to where it's like, all right, this dude made this shit on his PC. He made better titles. Rips was the title guy, right? Like, Rips made a lot of badass championship belts. I remember in 2K24, the new tag team titles came out. We couldn't get those in the game. He modded them, right? Like, you could get them if you had a PC.
Yeah, maybe.
How can we get those? How can we get these mods to consoles without breaking the fucking game?
Maybe like
that.
Hey,
that should be a goal.
Here's Superstar of the Week. Okay, this is Joe matchup versions of. Hey, here's an update of Naomi. Okay, let's talk to WWE. Let's do the licensing. Okay, we can put the new theme song in there. Let's somehow put it in the game. We'll pick certain ones. Like, let's see what a fan intake. Like, if there's certain things you put in the character you can't do. Okay, I understand. Hey, they put the modded theme song in there. Okay, we can't do that for certain reasons. Okay, I can understand that. Here's an agreement, sign here, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you want to work with your player fan base. That's what's making you money.
So, Trey, I don't necessarily think that 2K hates modders. I don't. Because I know Cornell, he doesn't have a problem with any of them. I know that Brian, I'm about to say just Brian. I know that Brian Williams, he always praises something that Joe Mashups does. Like, all the time. Like, he knows Joe Mashups. And he likes his content, right? Same with Cornell. Cornell praises Joe Mashups stuff all the time. So, listen, man, I don't think they hate him. I think that at the end of the day, they're worried about certain things breaking the game. And I think they're also worried about the backlash that comes with some of them, right? Like, all the shit that they dealt with what's the status, right? Like, when all that, free status stuff came up, or anything at that matter, right? Like, not necessarily coming from Status himself, but Status has that following that people will attack 2K, right? And I think they hate what comes along with that. I don't necessarily think that they hate the modders. I think that they hate, like, the backlash that they have to deal with. You know what I mean? So if they were to just eliminate it altogether, don't have to worry about it. And that brings me to this too. Somebody on Twitter, let me see if I can pull up this comment too. I want to see if I can find it. But somebody on Twitter mentioned something pretty interesting in the comments for the wish list stuff.
Okay.
Because I had obviously brought up that, you know, My Rise will return next year, right? Like that's a thing. And let me see here. Yeah, don't do that.
Drum roll, please.
It had something to do with My Rise being incorporated into the island. And we were getting these comments last year when we were, last year when we were starting to talk about the island. Just Brian, Assemble, me, Kenny Bob, whoever brought up the island in their videos, right? Like we were getting these comments a lot. But somebody, I want to give them credit, so that's why I'm looking for the actual comment. But there's a shitload of comments on this post that I did earlier. Trying to find it, but he thinks that My Rise is going to be incorporated into the island, just like My Career is in NBA 2K. While I look for this, tell me your thoughts on that. Do you think that is going to happen? Coincidence? The same person who writes for the island writes for My Rise. Why not consolidate and put it all into one mode? Do you see that happening?
I would see to integrate it. It's a story. It would be more diversity. It would be, you can go this direction, you can go to this direction. Why not embrace it? It's just the giant story mode. That's it. With, hey, you can embrace with your players online. That's how it was before with the My Rise story back in the day. Why not integrate it into it? The same thing, you know. Yeah, you're just using a random character, which it's easier to boost your character on My Rise compared to Island. I think I'm 86 because I didn't use any of the VC for that. Make things more easily payable to get some of this stuff. It should even been in the first place, but it's there to stay, sadly. Hey, you want this from the shop. You want this from the shop. You know, I think limitations suck. I've been pushing for that. Limitations need to be thrown out the window, but it's going to be there to stay. Why not put it into the mix? They're the same integrated thing, just one's going to get updates here and there. You know?
I cannot find this. That's crazy.
YouTube comments, right?
No, it's on
it
Twitter.
The tweet?
X, or whatever.
Okay. The one you threw out earlier, correct?
Yeah, dude. There's a shitload of comments on this. Like,
all right,
I'm scrolling through it and I'm like, oh my God, cannot find it.
Okay, I'll look for it. Geez, I know 2K is probably like, oh crap, they did a blindfold match on NXT. Why not put it in there? I don't know. For me, like I said, for My Rise and the Island, you need more different story directions. Whether I'm a super heavyweight, whether I'm the heavyweight, cruiserweight, give me different directions. Not, oh, well, I got to join Mutiny or I'm against them. That's it. That's all I got out of it. It was a cool story, don't get me wrong, but it was the same thing for male and female. It was 4 or 5 storylines. The only difference was who you picked to join your team or go against. That's it. To me, it was cool at the beginning. It got bland for myself.
There's a lot of people getting behind this, actually.
I don't see why not. You should integrate it.
I like it separately because I don't want to be forced to go online with something. But I don't know.
Let's see.
See, it would give you a reason to go on the island to play, right? Like, was it? I can't remember because NBA 2K last year was the first time I had played it in forever. Like I hadn't touched an NBA game in a long, long time.
Oh, geez.
But don't you just start up like in the city
for NBA?
Yeah, there's tons of comments on there too. I told you, it's crazy.
Yeah, first I seen a comment. What's wrong with Showcase? Oh, brother.
Yeah,
blocked.
That's my favorite thing to do on X. Have you ever seen that video where the one dude's like, he blocks him, he's like, and he just rolls away like all evil. got my block for the day, you know. That is totally me on X every
And I
fucking
don't
day, dude.
want to put that out there, but yeah, you mentioned like, yeah, we have Triple H next year. You'll get probably a good plethora of Triple H superstars. You get a few TNA. You know what that's gonna lead into. Same thing. We're gonna get delays of DLC. Oh, you'll get it for like 3 months. Then you gotta wait another 2. Then you got another 2. Oh, well, we gotta perfect this. We gotta perfect that. You want the AAA arena? We gotta perfect this. You want that model of Mystery Iguana wearing this? You gotta, you're gonna take your time with it.
Listen, Jaw just said NBA 2K13 was separated. 2K14 they put it together. A year later.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez,
I could see that getting a lot of hate because I feel like obviously the WGC, the wrestling game community, like they're gonna lose their shit.
WGC.
Yeah, that's what it is. The WG, you got the IWC and then you got the WGC.
I wonder if it was a retweet to your comment. Maybe it was a retweet.
Like a quote
or a quoted tweet. I mean, yeah,
dude. I'm at a loss right now. Like I don't know. There's a lot of comments, reposts, quote tweets.
But
yeah, I'm not.
yeah,
no, it wasn't a quote tweet. It was an actual. It was an actual comment that I seen earlier.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Why not integrate them? They're both stories.
There's a lot of people that are like, "Fuck this game. I'm not playing it next year." There's a lot of comments on here, dude. That's...
When I did the DLC back on, like, oh, how many packs we got? What did we get? We used to get like the Road to WrestleMania DLC packs and all that. I was like, that was a cool integration. Like, expand that type of portion in there.
I wonder if I can share my screen. Hold on.
What is this? Is this the screen option?
Let me,
I'm not sure what this is.
Because it's Twitter, let me make sure I just pop up the post.
Hey, Grok, do you agree with this?
Yo, there's 91 comments so far, and I just posted this like an hour ago or 2 hours ago.
91 comments.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Yeah, that was just one that came up. Let me see. My faction, done with it. Remove dodges. Honestly, I wouldn't say dodges are the worst thing in this game, too. They do not work. They're there, and they work maybe, 25% of the time. There's times where you dodge, and you still get wailed on.
Is that even good?
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
That looks bad, huh?
It's like N64.
That's the full screen layout?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, jeez.
StreamYard, you suck. For real, though.
Let me see. Have a MyRes that starts for the night after WrestleMania and the next WrestleMania. That I find kind of odd that they ended it randomly like that.
Let me see if I can do this way. Nope. Still didn't let me.
Still the same. Well, if somebody finds it in this chat, let us know. Send it to us on Discord or.
Yo, that's wild. What a terrible way to share a screen, man. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. There's 91. If you guys follow us on X, that's the
showcase. Add 2 or 3 more showcases to the DLC. Would you play it more?
Wait, what?
Add someone suggested showcase. Add 2 or 3 more extra showcases to the DLC. Kind of like how Road to WrestleMania was.
On our comments on X?
Yeah. And I remember they used to have that back in the day too. It was like you used to get it there was like a Hall of Pain showcase or Road to WrestleMania version, I think it was back in the day.
I think I should read the negative comments real quick on here. Just so I can get some context to how people are feeling about this game. Because Tech's in here, right? Tech. So here's the other side of what this game is. Like, so you're not feeling the same as, what we're talking about, and you're not feeling those, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't feel
I
those
see the
bad
negative
thoughts towards
comments.
the game.
From
But
Kyle,
hold on. Let me. Yo, yeah,
That's the
yeah, I see
comment.
that comment too. So listen, Deadpool. I'm done supporting this poor product. Nothing will change until we see actual competition in these wrestling games. Bobcat Lewis, 87. I'm thinking I'm skipping this year. They released too many important. They released too many important people I need. 2K26 will only give us heel Naomi, Dark State, and Ricky. That's really not going to be enough for me to move on, so I'll stick with 2K25 a bit longer. Let me see here. Team Extreme. It absolutely has to be fully next gen. That's it. Let's see here. Thy Wolf says better gameplay. It needs a lot of work in terms of being good. Let's see here. I'm trying to find some more. Hank Mills says, I just need accurate arenas and ramps, better creation suite, and better universe. That's apparently too much to ask. Find some more real quick. A creation suite that isn't broken and doesn't break with every patch. Body/hair morphing. If not the above, way more options. Cross-platform community creation. So a lot of people are still pissed about that. Blue Mania says nothing because I don't think they're gonna do much besides the bare minimum. So I'm gonna pass on this game for now. Jolly Haku says everything working better. That like the game is not working good for him apparently. Let's see here. There's tons of different negative stuff in here that I'm not going to read.
All over the board.
Huh?
I said there's a lot of answers around the board.
Yeah, but there's also some negative stuff that I'm not going to say on the air, you know?
Yeah.
To be free, or I think you meant to say, to be fair, I will not pay full amount again. I got the Bloodline edition and regretted it ever since. So wait for all the bugs to be fixed and maybe buy it at a huge discount or for free on PS Network. A lot of people are still asking for that cross-gen community creations.
Yeah.
They'll expand of their microtransactions modes, and the rest won't be any different. So there's a lot of not very hopeful consumers for 2K26 is what I'm getting at, I guess. I just want a game that isn't riddled with game-breaking bugs and glitches. 2K25 has had so many issues. I want my faction and the island gone and a new universe mode combined with my GM.
When pigs fly.
Smack Award says, I want more realistic gameplay, maybe matchup modes where it's a squash match and more. Working hair physics. Make universe mode better. What's wrong with Showcase, Matt Logan says. Fuck you, Matt Logan. You're the issue. I wonder if that's like, I'm going to click on him. Is that like a spy? What's wrong with It's all a dev from the Showcase team. What's wrong with Showcase? Nah. Monthly updated for World Tour if it ever returns. Bring back cross-platform community creations. Quan says a non-broken game is what I want. Way better, bigger roster than ever. I don't feel like 2K ever slacks on the roster. I don't know how you feel about it, but I don't feel like they ever slack on the roster.
For sure, the roster next year, they're going to expect a lot. Like, hey, we want more TNA. We want more AAA. That, I think they're going to be very hard-hitting on that.
Levi says, done with it. Not buying it. Blunty says, not buying it. Primo Jim says, me, I'm not buying it. Let me see here.
I cannot find this comment.
Mason says nothing, actually, because I'm going to be playing Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, GTA 6, and other stuff that year. Frost_13 says hashtag boycott WWE 2K26. Hadvar says, do not buy this game in all caps. Let me see here.
It's like a cryptocurrency person. Hold!
At Ticked Glam says, nothing, because I will not be buying it next year, and neither should anybody else. Kyle says, ass, and a side of ass. These comments, dude. And this is just obviously there's a big list of people that are actually like participating in it. But yeah, these are the people that are like, yeah, no, fuck this game. I'm not buying it.
Here we go next year. Is this you? You have to get 26.
Richard the Lionheart. Nothing. They could do nothing. Like nothing, bro. Like, so this is where I'm going to call
like
Cap.
an IWC audience.
Yeah, like this is where I'm going to call Cap, bro, because like if they announce something cool, like, bro, if they announce I quit and I see these same people that are like nothing and like they came back for a night, they're like, bro, I quit, fucking take my money, you know? Like, you're coming back for a shit match type? Like, that's all it took. It better take something.
And look, and I don't want to hear the asinine comments of, well, get rid of microtransactions. It's not going away.
It's not going anywhere. No.
When pigs fly.
Just don't fucking buy the microtransactions.
You don't have to buy it. I get it. You paid $120. Trust me, I understand it.
Listen, man, as somebody that has all the Persona cards, right? Like I'm gonna tell you that. Like I have every Persona card in 2K24 and 25. Okay. Next year I will not be doing that. And why? Because there is nothing that they are releasing for Persona cards that should give you a fear of missing out. At all. Because there's nothing that good. Triple H My Time. You want that? Pay for it. You know what I mean? Pay for the requirements to get Triple H My Time. All you needed were cards that were actually released to the card market. So if you actually wanted to buy those cards to play that live event, you could. Right, James?
Yes. I'm just I'm just looking for this comment.
No, I'm just saying, just wait for those to hit the market, pay for those cards, play the event. There you go. You got the Triple H My Time. And that's literally all you have to buy. Like you don't have to like sit here and play this mode year round. There's nothing that's being released that is really like fear of missing out worthy. Really, I'm being honest here. There's nothing really that good. Like Triple H My Time. That's like the tip of the iceberg, I guess, for what we've gotten. We're gonna get Drew McIntyre. What was it? 10, 2010,
yeah, 10, maybe Soul
and then
Chemical.
And then maybe Kane, Slow. So, and that's the only reason I want him. Is just for fuck the models. I don't care about that. I want the themes. Which is lame that we have to get that in my faction to begin with, right?
I've noticed too with the my faction, there's been a lot more packs compared to last year. A lot more.
Oh yeah, and they cost.
Same with the microtransaction of hey, well, here's this diamond pack. Here's this diamond plus pack for two Apex award bundles. That's it. Which they were, by the way, released in the wrong month. They said August to September.
Yep. Look, Prince says, I don't know. I'm not buying the game. There's so many more, dude. So many more negative comments on here. I'm not going to keep going through them, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to say here. It's like, it's not, right now, it's not very popular in the community. You know, so whatever tech's seeing, you know, like, if you're seeing like positive videos on YouTube, then that's, you know, and you probably will see them in the comments too, but you're going to get a negative side of this game too. But if you're only seeing positive, that's great. For us who cover the game on X and on YouTube, we see all of it, man. We see the positive and the negative, and there's a lot of negative, which is crazy. But he says this game sells too well for it to be affected by a negative vocal minority. True. I'm with you on that.
All it takes is Michael Cole to go on commentary. Get this fantastic game coming up. That's all it takes. Do you know they're going to promote the hell of this on ESPN?
My Time is the only good thing about that particular
card. You're going to see some
yep.
NFL star. Hey, by the way, get W2K25.
Goldberg and Nikki will be in my faction. I don't think so. I don't think they'll be in my faction. But we'll see. Who knows, man?
The only reason, and I can't remember who tweeted it out there, about Nikki being in my faction was I think it was Witty that posted it. They zoomed in and saw the Divas title.
Josh says showcase is not the problem. We just need more things to do in the match and more modes. 7 game modes is not enough, and once you beat My Rise and Showcase, they're pointless to replay. So that's the thing is like if you have a mode that doesn't have any replayability, I'd say replace that mode. That's I don't know. This is the only time you're gonna play it. Like keep that in mind. Your career mode. If your career mode is not good enough to replay it multiple times and still enjoy it, then it's probably not a good career mode. We need to do something better with it, right? I think of like how many times I've went back and played like The Last of Us 1 and 2. How many times I went back and played Red Dead Redemption 2. You know what I mean? Games like that with good story, right? Like that's replayability. I want to go back and play this again. I want to experience this again, you know? If I'm not feeling that way about Showcase, and 9 times out of 10, everybody is feeling that way, right? Like you're going to get your rare comments like we just got, like, what's wrong with Showcase? You know, like some people like the Showcase. So I'm not saying it doesn't have its fan base, because it obviously does. And people still ask for like different showcases every year, right? Like, let's get the Bray Showcase. Let's get a tag team showcase. Divas Revolution or Women's Revolution. There's tons of stuff that I see, right? Like Hulk Hogan Showcase, ECW Showcase, Monday Night War Showcase. Like I've seen the requests. So it does have people wanting to play it, but after you play it, are you going to go back and play it again? That's all I want to know. Like, give me something that has replayability.
Yeah, because what's the order when you usually play the game? When you buy the game, it's Showcase. Then you go to My Rise, because you want the unlockables. And then you probably steam around, like, okay, let me do my faction to get caught up what I missed on. And then you play Universe, and then you play, if you want, my GM mode, and then Align. That's usually the order it's been for the last couple of years. Oh, on Island. Get that done. That's it. It's another thing. Like, oh, I'll play it. Oh, I gotta wait for like 3 months to play it again. Okay. My faction. Oh, I gotta play it for a little bit, catch up. All right, I'm already done. What's next?
Yeah.
Like,
hey, I wasn't saying that my career was better than My Rise. I was saying that like your career mode, you know what I mean? Like if it doesn't have replayability, then you should probably do something.
I don't even think I played my career mode. I didn't really care for it back in the day.
I played all of them. Like I played My Careers. I played My Rise. I personally like My Rise better than My Career. So yeah, I wasn't saying that My Career was better than My Rise. I've actually had fun with the My Rise for the most part. I just wish that they would give us like a free roam experience within the My Rise. Like if you're not going to give us like a Road to WrestleMania back, then give me a free roam in My Rise. You know what I mean? Make up for it. There's things you could do to replace that, because I feel like we still get a little bit of the quirky fun that we used to get in Road to WrestleMania, but now you have it in My Rise, right? You still get those moments. In my opinion, you still get some of that stuff.
Genie and Review King, exactly. Season mode, that was my bread and butter. You can play with the regular roster, and you had all this types of divisions. That was my go-to. There was so many. It wasn't just strict. All right, you're going for the gold. You're going to, oh, hey, there's another brand that's going to dysfunction you. That's it. That's all this one was. Your end goal was, I want to win the gold, and I want to protect the WWE, or I want to protect the opposing brand. Give me different functions. Oh, I'm a valet for this wrestler. Oh, I want to take over the company. I'm going to take Triple H out and own the company. There was different routes. I don't know how many. I have to do some Here Comes the Pain. Season mode, but season mode was my bread and butter. That was replayable ability. That's what got me.
You kind of have that in Universe now. They have a single a universe to where you can use one character. Like that's basically your season mode.
Yeah.
Just saying. I hear people throw that out
there. It's
like
the limitations. That's the thing with me.
You just don't have like the full on stories repeating all the time. Now it's a universe mode setting, right? Like you're using one character, and that's what it is. It's basically season mode from SmackDown 2.
It had the same thing too. It had backstage integrations. You can go backstage and talk to Bill Goldberg. Oh, hey, you pissed him off. You lose an XP. Oh, hey, you talk to Scott Steiner. He's gonna beat you down. All right, let's fight backstage. They had little things like that back in the day, little side missions.
Yeah, and that's better. And that's better than what you get in Universe for sure. But yeah, it is what it is. Wolf says, create an arena is my most desired want to change. The fact it got untouched this year and last year is unfortunate. It hasn't been touched actually in a few years. New venues, new barricades, new ropes, overhead banners, crowds, stages, etc. I agree with that.
I think
For
we
sure.
come to the point of we need longer ramps. It's been too long. We've had how many WrestleManias have you seen with the short ramp in the last few years? Not many. Not too many.
Mike says, Jesse, what's your top 4 superstars for Road to WrestleMania? Dude, I'd have to go back and play the SmackDowns before 11 because that was the last time, and I actually did it on stream the last time that I played, and we were playing Chris Jericho's. I was
Shawn's was
bit of
cool.
R-Truth.
I didn't mind Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels was fun.
Taker's is fine.
Yeah, I'd have to. I don't think that it would be fair for me to answer that right now because I don't really. I can't really remember them. I'd have to go back and play them again and experience it again. But I loved Road to WrestleMania. I don't know. I thought it was dope. Just get rid of My Rise and combine a career mode with the island. Same with my GM. We were just talking about this. I don't know. 2K26, give me patches that don't break other things. I would be happy.
And that's probably use the whole, not the WWAD.
I think you froze.
This year, and a lot of call creations was very ruined.
I think you're delayed. You just got our timing just got reset. There he goes. Instead of feeling like I'm in a time machine. Oh, I missed the first one. I said something about my rise, I think, because I don't like My Rise. It sucks. Just bring back My Career. I don't want a feel like I'm looking at my characters two-sided. Just want to walk around by myself. Let's see here. James should be good now.
Okay, back on the air. We good?
Yeah, if I can get our layout right.
Okay.
There you
go. What I was saying for career mode, I think they might just go the way of not WWE ID, but that other show. What's it called? Legends, and that one with like Undertaker and Bubba Ray. I could see them going that direction.
LFG.
Yeah, LFG. I could see them going like the LFG route. Maybe a WWID version, like, oh, hey, you got promoted. WWE's going to hand you a contract and you fight for this town. Blah, 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 blah.
Good news. The Monopoly's in town. We got an ID contract for you. Great.
What's that? You got an offer? Nah, how about us? Here's this.
Yeah.
Since there isn't any other big
leagues, since there isn't any other big leagues in town, wink.
By the way, we're going to counter program just coincidentally.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Is it just me or is casket match and ambulance matches broken? They never end for me. No, they're broken.
Environmental finishers. That's all I got to say.
Paid gate attendance records.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Triple H.
How many at the turnstiles, brother?
Oh yeah, Michael Cole's gonna bring that on ESPN. Oh, do you know we had a record number on this W2K26 game? Record numbers.
So I actually think that is a new theme in general. It's not that it's broken. They had to re-record that theme to get the rights for it again. Same reason why we got a new version of CM Punk's theme, Cult of Personality. We got the newer version in WWE. That's why he doesn't have the original like he had in AEW. Because
yeah, Jesse would love that. Finn Meltzer rating your matches.
We already have that. I fucking hate it. We still have we have the star rating now. It's stupid.
Let's put the Wrestling Observer on 2K26.
Yeah.
That's gonna really.
What up, Arias? Good to see you. Do you think story creators coming in 2K26? I do. I personally think that's coming back in 2K26. It has to. Like they have to have something innovating. My career, and you can start in NXT, AAA, or TNA. That would be kind of cool. That would be cool to get a contract to either like any of those. Like, hey, you can start at NXT, AAA, or TNA. But here's the thing: if you impress good enough, then we'll just sign you to WWE right off. You know what I mean? Like, there could be cool story integrations, but I don't see TNA happening.
Yeah, you're gonna have your match, and Conan's gonna do commentary for you, and it's 100 stories.
I'll bet Conan is a part of 2K26.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Talking about toss my salad and peel my potatoes.
Stop.
That's the first commentary you're gonna get. That's the first commentary you're gonna get. And then Jimmy Corderas is gonna pop up. Your opinion. That's all.
What a thumbs up.
Yeah. Dummy account, says I'm so sick of the stories where you start in the indies and then sign to WWE. So those are the ones that we were just talking about.
Should 2K just hear me out? I know they have like the whole story mode stuff. They have the fan comments. Do you think they should throw some of the parody accounts online?
No.
Here's Junky's tweet.
Yeah, no, fuck those accounts. Area says we need being able to use wigs and hats if they can't allow us to replace actual hair on WWE superstars. I agree with that. You should be able to change fucking hairstyles, man. Like that's lame as hell that you can't change. You're not changing the facial features of somebody, right? Like you should be able to put like makeup and stuff like that on these wrestlers. Like,
it's probably somebody gonna get upset, like, oh, why is Nia Jax bald, or this person, like, why would you do such things? Somebody's gonna get pissed.
If LFG gets involved in my rise, I'll be intrigued. Only if LFG competitors are unlockables.
You get Bully Ray pissed off because Booker T stole whatever he stole from him.
They can literally make hair as hats, and we can put them on WWE superstars or remove. I remember Brian Williams saying that they're trying to keep as much modes and features as possible. Because they are. I think they are. But we need use proper cutscenes in universe mode. Meltzer ratings, your match. Jesus. I wish we could turn off the rating. I think you can. I think you can actually turn off the star rating.
Do not do that rating crap.
You can turn that off.
Do not do that ratings crap where you needed 100 and, what was it, 200 or 300 something stars to unlock everything. Oh, horrible. Hated doing that.
You said you're telling people not to do that?
No, I said they should just remove that from the game. I did not like that.
I don't think it was that bad because you get into I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that they gave you the option to play in
just give them my
live
unlockables.
events.
I think I paid this much. Throw them in there already.
He said, give me that accelerator, bud.
If I want more Hornswoggle, I don't need 300 stars. Just give me the damn thing.
That's hilarious.
This is what I mentioned, like with the My Faction portion. There's the cheap ass way of, hey, I'll play the game and I'll try to unlock them if I'll pay an extra, or just give me the option and I'll sucker and I'll pay for it. That's it.
This is actually kind of interesting. Presenting mode. You compete between the PC and WWE Live to be eligible for season mode. I actually kind of like that. Personally, I think AEW going head-to-head against WWE would be cool. I could flip back and forth like the old days. I don't think it's in AEW's best interest to go head-to-head with WWE right now. WWE, like, make no mistake about it, WWE is number one promotion. You know what I mean? Like, you're basically just going to run yourself out of town if you do that. Like, I don't think AEW's even trying. AEW's not even trying to go head-to-head or compete against. WWE is the one that's like, hey, oh, you got a pay-per-view over there on Saturday, brother? Guess what? Fucking WrestlePalooza's coming back. Like that's like, wait a minute.
What's that? Wasn't your $50? We're $30 and we're on ESPN. By the way, no VPNs, Dana White said.
Yeah. Just got it. NordVPN. Hey, Nord, hit up the email. I'd love to do some work with you. Just saying. Sponsor the show.
You need to go to jail.
The VPN is working great over here. The protection on the computer, fantastic. Coming to you from the UK right now. Just saying.
I can be getting VPNs for these video games. Hey, I'm in Australia. Where's this DLC?
Tech, I wouldn't either. I'd like to see a Wolfpack if they're gonna put Conan in, that'd be cool. Get like Wolfpack version of Conan.
Filthy animals.
That'd be cool too. I'd be okay with it.
Somewhere Disco's pitching in. Hey, throw me in there. Throw my name.
Yeah, hey, I was in the Filthy Animal. Hey, I was in the Filthy Animals. Sound like him for a little bit. Jesus.
Don't worry, the other guy's at AEW. He won't fart on me.
Yeah. I would love if Fire Pro Wrestling would come to consoles. I think Fire Pro Wrestling is on console.
I thought it was on console. I think I had it.
They better update that commentary. Presenting the action tonight, Byron Saxton.
Jeez, I don't think we're getting. I really don't think we're getting Pat McAfee. I don't think so, because his schedule's all funky.
But you can give us like Booker T or Wade Barrett or somebody.
But then again, I'm like, they're doing WrestlePalooza, and it just happens to be in Indianapolis, and that's where he's from. So I don't know. He just like flew out of the radar, and that's it. And then he just said, "Well, I've been tired," which I get. He's been doing his show, and then doing Raw, and then doing ESPN stuff. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Pat when he's around, because I do believe that duo is a fantastic duo, him and Michael Cole. But it's tiresome, like when he leaves. Like when he leaves, then the commentary to me gets dull.
As much as the company does it, hey, we're going to Paris. Give me the Paris commentary. Give me the Spanish announce table and the Spanish team. Give me everybody. Just pay them already. I think they deserve their money.
Yeah.
There's some other players. This isn't just a U.S. territory game. Other players play this from around the globe.
I feel when it comes to multi-man matches like Rumbles or Bloodline matches, need to fix their ally system for custom superstars who are in teams/factions. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I like P Nasty on the LFG. Let's go.
Jeez, what's that one guy that was a complete... He was always dissing Bully Ray.
I don't know if anybody remembers, but in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, in Universe mode, you used to unlock extra wrestlers like Brock Lesnar from completing this many amount of matches, etc. Yep, I remember. It was there. But we also had that little feature that said unlock all, bam, and it was done. Like,
the accelerator, yeah, I paid that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was great, and I got it every year, and I was like, I want everything now. Like, give it to me now. Like, that's what I want. And then I still played Universe mode. I still played all those other modes. Like, but I want to be able to get on Exhibition right away and be like, hey, I want to use this guy that I haven't used in a wrestling game yet. You know what I mean? Oh, he's locked behind my Rise or my faction, or
I'm being forced to play
it.
I'm like, I'm not. Yeah. I was gonna play the game mode anyways. Oh, showcase, you got to complete Hogan and Andre or whatever. Just give me the damn thing already, please.
The Battle of the Cons. Not a con man from Connecticut, Nick. Oh. See you tonight. Have a great show, Nick.
He can't fire me.
Yeah. All from a pissant comment too. Like, they started it. Straight up.
Wow, they went to Wednesdays first. No, they didn't.
Conrad's catching up now. Yo, stop. All right. Let's scroll down. I remember unlocking the Bellas in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 years ago as a kid, not knowing they were even in the game, or Gail Kim or Mickie James, and that was very cool about the old games. Yep.
Some of the characters, to me, are bland. We have the Manifestation. Just bring back Tony the Soldier. Even the Masked Soldier was cool.
Do you think that we are getting the island next year? I don't think it'll be the island. I don't think they continue with the Roman thing. We'll get a different skin for it, right? Like, it won't be the island, but it'll be something else. Who knows though? Maybe they're just like, we're not remaking
the bloodline and this whole thing.
I don't know.
Please, congratulations to Naomi and Jimmy, but man, you guys are too many babies in that bloodline. Too many.
Yeah.
So I think the island is staying for who knows.
Watch it be a Hogan amusement park.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm right by Disneyland at this point. ESPN and Disney already work, so.
Listen, man, we got a lot of build up for WWE 2K26. Obviously, like, I'm really curious. I'm generally curious on what they're going to do this year, and all I could do is hope for the best. But with all these other games coming out as well in 2026, it's gonna be a rough ride. Hopefully they come correct, man. Like, I'm curious to see what they do with the island this year. or next year. I'm curious to see what they do with universe mode. I'm curious to see if create a story comes back, and in what capacity will it come back in? Is it going to be bare bones, or are we going to have something really fun to utilize? Um, is the game going to be next gen? Is the game still going to be on PC? There's a lot of questions that are going to be asked over the next few months leading into this game. So I'm excited to see what the outcome is. Hopefully, it's what everybody wants. And I think that 2K and Visual Concepts knows they're aware of the atmosphere that they're dealing with, right? They're aware of the backlash. They're aware of the patch issues. They're aware that there's other games coming out in 2026, right? Like Halloween's coming out 2026. I'm stoked about that. Like, I don't know, that it's probably not going to be like, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that game that like you're always going to go back to, but I'm excited.
Where's that replayability you said?
Yeah, I'm excited to experience it and see what it's about. If it has like an online mode or something, you know, like back in the day when you used to play like Call of Duty and you would have zombies, that those mods where you were running around with the knives that they actually turned into like a zombie feature later on in the games. But that used to be a mod. Remember when you were playing like the zombies?
Don't get me started on the Call of Duty mods. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And it was so fun, dude. But anyway, they could have like some sort of online mode to where somebody is Michael Myers and he's chasing all the people. Like, I don't know. There's probably games going to be available for that Halloween game, but as well as, Skate coming out in this September. I'm excited to play that. GTA 6 obviously is going to have my full undivided attention. Like, I'm just saying this right now, 2K, like I am not purchasing a single drop of VC this year. All of that's going to shark cards, bud. Like shark card, I'm buying a bunch of shark cards this year. Like that's what I'm doing. Like I want to have the best shit for GTA Online when it comes out. So that's what I'm looking forward to. GTA the most. I think everybody's looking forward to that the most. But we also have the Vietnam game coming out. There's new war games coming out. There's a lot of cool things on the horizon for 26. So I think they're aware of that. What do you think, James? Do you think they're fully aware of what's happening for?
Oh yeah,
2026.
They have to be fully aware. I mean, for EA, for example, and I don't want 2K doing this. Like for EA, it was a contract year for their Madden game, and they went all out. Things people have been asking for years. 2K, this is a difficult situation. You know, you got not one, but you got WWE, you got obviously now you got AAA involved, and you got TNA. That's a lot of hard work onto you, you know. Then you had the island as an additional mode. That's extra work to put on there. I don't know how much integration they're gonna put in next year for it, because it seems like just boiled to one mode. You need to spread the love all around. They did hear some vocalness. Universe mode did get some love. Live action I think dwindled down. Showcase was, had a little bit of differences, but it is what it is. But they got to realize, like, yeah, our game comes out in March, from what our speculation is. GTA, we still don't know the day. I think it's still May, if I'm not mistaken. May's going to jump up real quick. Are you going to try to attempt a DLC at that time? Well, you got to do something. You got to just blow the roof off and get people's attention. Or as you say, they got to hook you with your previous videos. So, I'm hoping for the best for them. Obviously, me and you, we're going to get it. Other people, yeah, we've heard the comments, a lot of negative towards it. I get it. I think this year, with 25, community creations kind of got blown down. The PC issues, the patches ruining a lot. 24's was the status situation. I think this year they got to come back with a lot of positiveness.
Yeah, listen, man. I just put in the gamer tag and the PSN. Add me up. I think I'm going to cruise over to PlayStation, though. We did run this pod a little later than I expected, so probably not going to stream the gameplay. But if you haven't added me yet on PSN or Xbox, do so. We'll get some matches going. I like to mess around with the community, and if you want to stay up to date on everything we're doing, really, Discord is the place to go. Like, Discord, we're announcing everything. We're not tweeting everything all the time, like all the plans or anything like that. Discord is where you want to be. great community over there, great people. So it is what it is. Also, follow us on TikTok. I'm gonna start making a lot more TikTok content. Like that's where we're gonna be, and that's actually gonna be a lot of wrestling related stuff mixed in with 2K, because you can pretty much post whatever you want on TikTok, and it's not gonna really mess up your algorithm like it will on YouTube. So YouTube's where you're gonna find the wrestling games. TikTok's where you're gonna find a little mixture of everything, as well as like experiences. If I go to Defy this week, I just checked out Defy tickets too for Karrion Kross coming in here. Man, those fucking things sold out already. They only have standing room only. So if I'm going, I'm gonna be standing.
They announced Shayna Baszler to Roseland just like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, that's cool. I'd rather see. I've seen Shayna
Karrion
Baszler
Kross.
a lot,
Speaking of, I know he heard the NXT crowd. He's like, Orlando, I hear you.
King Carter. We usually stream the game on Twitch. That's where we're gonna stream, or Kick. So follow us at both of those places. But let me see here. What you mean, boo, on the PS? Yo, yeah. I'm gonna be over there on PS5 tonight. Like, I'm gonna go chill on the couch, get some food, man. I haven't eaten dinner yet. It's been a rough day at work. Tomorrow's gonna be another rough day at work. No Universe stream this Thursday. I'm working on another working on part 2 actually of the Hook Me video. Compiling together some stuff, recording some gameplay. I'm trying to get inspired for a thumbnail because I really want a cool thumbnail for this next video. And then we're going to go back to covering some news drops. We're going to do obviously a review on the DLC when it drops. We're going to talk some UPW whenever we get some news on that, right? Like I'm excited for UPW.
DLC. Yeah, we'll get some DLC info usually in September.
And then we have some different videos too that I'm going to be working on, and I don't want to give it away just yet because I just don't. I don't like to say that publicly, but some different type of content, still video game related, wrestling game related, but we're going to be trying some different stuff here pretty soon as well. But stay up to date. Discord is the place. Twitch, if you're not following us there, follow us there. Trying to become a partner over there. I think we're affiliated. We're affiliated, but we're not partner yet. I think you need to like get 1,000 followers or something like that. We're really small platform over on Twitch. Go and help a brother out. Same with TikTok. Like TikTok and Twitch, we're gonna start posting more content over there. So that's where to be, man. But anyway, I'm Jesse. He's James. We'll see you next week right here on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Take it easy. Peace.